All right. Welcome back to Pillow Talk. So we're going to get the party started right now. Here we go. Hey, baby. So glad you made it home. I got you a little something to sip on. Then I want you to curl right up under me. That way we can talk about your day. We can talk about love, life, and anything else you want to talk about. And when it's all said and done, I'm going to put you to sleep the right way. You already know what time it is, baby. It's time for Pillow Talk. Brought to you by bensounds.com. All right, all right. Welcome back to Pillow Talk. Here we go. Thank you guys for, if you're new to the channel, appreciate you guys coming in. If you are coming back, you're a guest that's coming back, or you part of the crew, appreciate you guys coming back. But also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys stick around because the show's going to get wild and crazy and everybody's going to have a good time. If you're on YouTube and you're on Twitter, a lot of the people are on Facebook because that's where it originated from. But we'll be sharing and highlighting your comments so you guys can play along. Also, in all the descriptions, you will see that I have a link that you guys can follow me on all my social media. And so please do that, right? And then follow us on over Facebook and follow Scott Free because that's what's all going down. But anyway, so tonight, you guys saw the name of the title. What are you willing to give to get what you need out of a relationship? That's going to be the question tonight. So we're letting everybody roll on in so we can get this party started. Denise is in the house. Thank you, young lady, for coming on in. And we are getting ready to set this thing on up. How you doing? Have you been? You said it's the intro for you, huh? Let me highlight that. That what we have is so everybody can see how the comments are highlighted. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're trying to follow this thing. You know, you know, you know, you know. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going on in the feed. Here we go. All right, guys. So, like I said, we're letting people roll on in, and we're gonna get this party started. All right, here we go. All right, man. I don't know what's going on. This thing is acting up today. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right. So you guys have saw what it is, what it really ti is. All right. All right. Here we go. I'm just trying to make sure this thing is up and rolling. Okay, there we are. We're rolling. We're rolling. We're rolling. We want to make sure just in case something goes wrong, I have a backup. All right, guys. So you guys saw what was going on, right? So we are going to allow somebody to come in because guess what? It's not going to be fun if we don't get people in here to harass and get people out here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring somebody into the fold. You guys may know her. Miss Faith for Five says she wanted to be part of the crew tonight. She wanted to speak her piece, right? That's what
Mm.
she said. She wanted to speak her piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring her on in. Hey, Miss Faith, how are you tonight?
Hi, hey.
How are you?
There he is. I pressed all the right buttons.
Say, yeah, we're trying to get it all together. There you are. Here, now we can see you. Now we got you. All right, 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 right. Here it is, right here. Okay, okay, okay. So, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I've been looking forward to this all day. I've got my
Uh-huh.
computer over here. I'm trying to watch my page as I got you over here.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay. Just keep your volume down a little bit so it won't bleed the roof.
oh,
All
yes.
right. Will that work? Will that work?
Yep,
What's up, Denise?
absolutely.
Is everybody speaking to you? Can you see everybody's comments coming up?
No.
You can't?
No,
You might want to swipe one way or the other. You can't see it. You don't get to see. How you got your phone sideways or straight up, or how do you have it?
I have it straight up.
Oh, okay. But you can't see it. But can you see the comment on the screen? You see it says the intro for me. Can you see that?
Yeah, yeah, the little blue that goes across.
Uh-huh.
The blue like my nails.
Yeah, blue like your nails. Okay, okay. Nettie is in the building. She said, "Hey everyone." Denise said, "Hi."
Oh, there's
And
yeah, coming through.
huh?
You can see.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. It says you thought she fell off the pole, huh? Well, we are going down tonight. So, you see the topic?
I see the topic. I know,
H-
yes.
How
Oh,
do you feel
yes.
about that? How do you feel about that?
I feel good about that. I feel really good about that. It's something I talk about all the time. It's you give extravagantly, you're gonna get extravagantly. You give sparingly, you're gonna get sparingly. It's just how it goes. And it's really for every area of your life. But like, what's
Mhm.
more important than your relationships?
Exactly. So the question is, so we're gonna jump right on into the hot seat. You know what I mean? Because you in here in Pillow Talk, and we just don't Gregory Hines tap dance around. We talk about this thing, right? Because what
I
we
feel
go
the
through,
fire. I
you
feel
feel the
I'm
fire.
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
The crazy thing is, we know how your channel is, right? And so, it's good to see your view, right? Because it's got to
Yeah.
be, your channel is more faith based, right? So tell them about your channel before we get started, so that way they'll know how it's going down, and just know that nobody's gonna hold up. Go ahead.
That's fine. No, I don't I think we got to keep it real. Like I don't, I'm not pretending. I am who I am, be who you are. Like, we just got to be real. That's really it. That's how I roll in life. You have to be
Hmm.
who you are. And
So tell them a little bit
so
about your channel, real quick. Give them a
all
little
right. Well,
preview of what your channel is about.
so I'm a mom. It's called Faith for Five. I have 5 kids. I'm a mom. By profession, I'm an art teacher in the city in New York. And
Hmm.
but I'm a little bit of a preacher. I guess you could call me. I'm not a professional preacher. I don't have a church. I'm never going to be in charge of a church. This is my outlet to do something that I've really always dreamed of doing. And I basically talk about life, and I make the Bible very real and very palatable, and it's very uplifting.
Right.
It's geared a lot towards women, but I have men too.
Oh,
And
but it's geared
really,
towards women, is what you're saying.
well, it's not really, but what's
Do you
my
male bash?
followers are mostly women.
Do you male bash? Is that why you have mostly women followers?
No. No,
Because we
no,
need to
no.
know
I
here.
just think
We want to know that when you give your opinion, it's not going to be coming from one side of the fence. Because here in
no,
this
no,
place,
no, no.
these women in here can be brutal. You know what I mean? These women can
I
be brutal.
I
And I
have
don't need you in
followers.
here.
I've been listening to them. They're not brutal.
Okay, but let me tell you something. These women can be brutal in here, and they hard on men. And so I started this show to put all these women in check and put them in their place and show them what needs to be done. So we want you in here to follow suit.
Well, we're gonna have to fight back because we women, we are not quiet. So
All right. All right. Denise said she said, I will follow you. All
oh,
right. All right.
girl, come on down. Come on
Not
down,
that she said she
girl.
gonna follow me. Denise, you better tell her who you talking to, man. You talking about you gonna follow me. You gonna ride with your boy out with to the end. But okay, so we're gonna jump on in this thing, and this thing's gonna get hot and steamy real quick, right? Because we want to know, I would like to know, what are you willing to give in a relationship to get what you need, right? Are you willing to push the boundaries of things that you don't do or wouldn't do to make the other person happy so they can make you happy? Are you willing to do that? Have you done that?
You're asking me. You asking?
Yeah, have you done that?
I mean, of course. I mean, who hasn't? I think anybody who's been in a relationship has had to do that a little bit. I mean,
Mhm.
it's right. I mean, you're in a relationship. I think even you said the other night something like it's not always 50-50, but there's something I always say is there's weights and scales. Like to somebody, there's compromise. And a relationship is compromise. So it's like, you should really be putting the other person first, really. You're talking about a committed, if you're talking about committed marriage, in the light of that, I can speak to that.
Okay, well, speak to that. Speak to that. What are some of the things? Because you hear in a relationship, you hear a lot of people saying, I'll do everything but that. You know what I mean? That one particular thing. As a person that relationship or marriage, how do you feel? What would you do? Is there anything that you say, I draw the line on certain things?
All right. So you're talking about physical intimacy, or you're talking
Or
about
just
fine.
anything. Right now, we're keeping it. Right
Talking,
now, we're talking, umbrella. We're umbrellaing everything right
oh,
now. But we're gonna get
okay.
specific. We're
All
coming to
right, because
that.
I'm
We're
getting
coming to that.
nervous.
We're coming to that.
Wait, you see
We're
the
coming to
sweat
that. So
beads?
get your
All the
get your
sweat
holy
beads.
water out. Get your holy water out, because guess what? People want to know on both ends of it. You know what I mean? Okay, Denise said
Okay.
nope. She won't do everything. And Anne Marie said in every relationship is called compromise. What she
Yeah.
said.
I agree with Anne Marie. It's compromise, and this is very broad. Like this is very broad right now. So, all right, like if you're talking about finances, right, and you have your partner wants to do a business, there's something very beautiful about believing in your partner all the way. And
Right,
like,
right.
business is risky.
Mm-hmm.
So showing support like, baby, you're gonna be successful in anything you do, go for
Mm-hmm.
it. Or if
Mm-hmm.
they want to take, as long as it's responsible. I think also the type of person you're with,
Right.
it's really all about that. Because if you have somebody if your foundation really is not trustworthy,
Mm-hmm.
those type of things are going to be very, very hard. Because if you have somebody who, let's say, makes irresponsible decisions, doesn't pay the bills, if they're
Okay.
responsible and they're an idea person, and especially I'm a woman, so for a minute to I think it's very important that your man feels that you are totally backing them, and it gives them pride and joy in their life. Really, it's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
my woman is supporting me.
Okay. So let me ask you this. If you had a man that you want to start his own business, would you pay all the bills and let him start his own business?
um
Red Gal said, hey, bestie, she's in the house.
oh, red gal, oh, that's my girl,
Yeah, she said,
that's
hey,
my
bestie.
girl.
Well, okay, well, then that means she knows you. And guess what? Y'all better not start tap dancing around here in this camp. We want to hear y'all. We want to hear it go down. But go ahead.
No,
Tanya
wait,
said,
wait, wait.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I would say if that was my capability,
Uh-huh.
then yes. If I can pay all the bills, absolutely yes. I mean, I'm in that situation. I pay all my bills anyway.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I'm
Okay.
I'm sort of like I pay for my own, what's that song? Like I got all my, ducks
Ducks
in
in a
a
row.
row.
Right.
I take care of that anyway. So I think, maybe. I think, yeah,
Maybe.
I would like to. Yeah. I would
Maybe.
like to.
No, 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 no. You will not. You will not ride the fence. You got to come on off that fence, honey. Come on off that fence.
Okay.
Would you pay all the bills for a nice little period of time, like a year or two, couple of years, to see if your significant other takes off? Because now you got two people who said no. Tanya said
Ah,
no. Tanya Lewis said no. Denise said no. They would not do it. Red
no
Gal
way.
started laughing. And Ann
No.
said, I'm personally a risk taker.
Red gal's like,
I'm gonna,
girlfriend's paying all the
yeah.
bills anyway. No, not for a boyfriend. I wouldn't pay bills for a boyfriend. Like no way in hell.
Woo,
But
woo.
no way in hell, to double hockey sticks. No way. No way. Like,
You wouldn't do it for
you're
a boyfriend?
no.
What if he's got
Definitely.
potential? What if he's got potential and you see he's going?
Potential means nothing.
It don't
I
mean
mean,
nothing.
no,
Hmm.
no. I mean, it
Hmm.
means it's good. I mean, but
Red
it's
Gal
not.
said, your girl said she won't do it. She said, we don't pay bills, and that's period. Men are
Yeah,
supposed to
no.
provide and protect. And Tanya said, no, no, and no, is what she said.
Well, what is the woman doing? Are you this is not a straightforward. It really depends.
Oh, it's
Are you a
straightforward. Y'all just trying to tap
successful?
dance around it. I'm trying to see what side of finish. You already got a few women here that said they ain't paying no bills, and they said no, no, no. And Tanya Lewis said exactly potential means nothing.
Yeah,
She means
no.
nothing. And that's shots fired to all the men out there. Y'all see, let me tell you. And you said absolutely no, right? Huh?
You talking about me?
Yeah, you said you wouldn't do it. If he's a
Well,
boyfriend, no way.
no way. Not for a boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
but for a husband, for somebody
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is my man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. If I was rolling in it and it was no problem, like if I had to take
Mm-hmm.
6 jobs, like no, like if I'm doing what I'm doing anyway and I
Mm-hmm.
can swing it and that's my man,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. I'm gonna be like, baby, you can do it. I got the bills.
Hey, Tanya said potentially figure it out. I'm just saying. But you saying you would. So basically what we getting from you is you kind of could, but you're trying to ride the fence, and we want you off this fence. You got to come on off the fence. Come on.
I'm
Come
not
on
on
off
the
this
fence.
fence.
I gave you an answer.
So you saying you would not or you would? Final answer.
For my husband, I would.
For your boyfriend that you dating, that y'all really getting to know each other? No.
I'm not trying to have some man take all my money. I got kids.
Oh,
You're
okay.
trying to take all my money? I'm paying.
Okay.
What bills am I paying for you anyway? You don't live with me. You're
Okay,
my
but what if y'all
boyfriend.
live together? What if y'all live together?
Mm,
Y'all move in, y'all getting serious and that kind of stuff, you know?
A single woman with kids is like a whole, maybe another woman, but for me, like, I gotta be the example for my kids. Like, I can't have a man. I know this is not speaking for everyone, but like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's a whole world when you have children. It's a whole different world, and
Mm-hmm.
you can't just like, I want to be an example for my daughter, especially my daughters, for my son, like,
Mm-hmm.
but husbands, I think that's beautiful. I think on the opposite end of the spectrum, it should be like, let's go. It could be scary, but business is about risk. Business
Right.
is about risk, so.
Okay. So Denise said, or he can support you and help you build your own business. And then Red Gal said,
Exactly.
she said, boyfriends pay our bills. And Tanya said, exactly. Now, see, let
I
me
never
say
had
this.
no boyfriend pay my bills. I don't
You ain't
know
never
what.
had a boyfriend pay your bills? Why not? You ain't demanded a boyfriend pay your bills? Y'all ladies, y'all ever make y'all boyfriends pay y'all bills? She said she's never had it.
Well,
You never had a guy pay all your bills?
no.
Why not?
I never had anybody pay any of my bills.
Oh, so you just self-sufficient and you do it, right?
Well, I'm God sufficient.
Okay. Well, oh, Tanya says she has. She had a guy pay her bills. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So let me tell you what we take out of this. And all the men that'll roll up in here and see this, let me tell you what we got to take out of it.
Oh, what do they take?
Oh, Denise said, where are those men at?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But listen what you guys just said.
God,
You guys just said when y'all get with a guy, he better come in there correct and handle business, pay bills, and y'all not supporting him, right? But now when y'all get with a guy, y'all want to be supported, y'all want the bills paid, y'all want to be taken out, doors open, and all that, but you're not really willing to give that, huh? Red Gal says she don't need it, but yes, she's okay with that. A guy paying her bill. She don't need it, but she's okay with that. So what message are y'all really giving men? is that basically y'all up here and y'all not gonna sacrifice a lot to give them what they want,
But how do you
to
get
get
that
what you
from?
want? Huh? Because y'all
How do
just
you,
said it. Y'all just said he has to be married to you and you would do it. Some of these women said they won't do it. Tanya says she won't. Denise says she won't, right? So basically they said we'll get support, but we're not giving that out.
well, I mean, are you a career like there's all kinds of women. Like if you're somebody who's got the privilege to stay home with your children, I mean, every situation is so different. No, it's a privilege.
No, no, not you. You see what Denise said? Can you see her comment?
She said too many women are throwing it around for free. Exactly.
We can't get
At
that
least,
luxury anymore,
you
right?
know, wait, can I say something?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Here we go.
No,
Here we go.
the Bible is full of stories of a lot of prostitutes,
Right? That's the
and
oldest
I'm like,
profession.
what?
That's the oldest profession.
Oh.
Prostitution is. Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's been around. You're right. I mean, it's been around, and but I was like, wow, at least these women got paid. Like nowadays, people just give it away for free.
Now y'all
It's
get
like
paid. Y'all get
they're just
paid.
handing it out.
Yeah. Yeah. You see what Tanya said? She said there are costs and sacrifices to being a man. It's the luck of the draw. And I agree. There's positive negatives. But see, this is the problem. When y'all say women are out there giving it for free, if that's the case, if it was so easy, it's really about quality, not quantity. But this is the problem. There are some women that are willing to go the extra mile that other women won't. So you got to understand when you get in a relationship or when you get with a guy, right? And the guy is attractive, vice versa, right? Because mostly women talking, right? I'm here, right? So that's why I'm addressing it towards women. But when you get somebody that's attractive, that you find attractive, there's other people that find him attractive as well. Wouldn't you agree?
Hmm.
Right? So the chase never stops. And if you're giving him half-ass putting forth half effort, trust me, he's going to take the effort that another woman's putting it in. It ain't about the women that's giving it a free. It's about the woman that makes him feel like he's being fulfilled the way he needs to be fulfilled. Because in a relationship, most of the time, the man is doing what it takes to court the woman and do all that. And a lot of times, men are left out. Women are more selfish in a relationship than a man.
Wow. All right. I mean, I don't know. I feel like women by nature are givers. Like they multitask. They take care of the kids. They take care of the house. They can do a career. You
Mm-hmm.
know, they make decisions. Happy wife, happy life. You know, everybody needs that plaque.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I mean, there's so many kinds of people. Like, I was just
Mm-hmm.
thinking about, like, what about that kind of man? Like, I think I if a woman feels like this guy only wants me, and
Mm-hmm.
it's clear. Like, I think for a lot of women, that's the major problem, that there's no like clarity of where they stand, or this is what I hear, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, and there's a lot of type of men that think they're like they're like they think like the Forrest Gump thing, box of chocolates, but they're women, and it's like they could just, this one, oh, I can have a bite of this, and this one's orange
Mm-hmm.
flavor, and I can have a bite of that one, and that one's truffle, you know, and they
So,
think
so
they
y'all
can
think
have.
guys are having fun playing the field?
Yeah, and it's like if you have dedication and commitment, like where is that? If you stand firm in that and you're not a cheater and you're not, I think you're gonna get a woman who's gonna give 150,
You think
100.
so?
Yeah, I think so, because you know what happens to those men when they eat all those chocolates?
What's that? Tell us.
Diabetes.
Okay.
You,
Got you. Got you.
you
That's a
get
good one.
you get sugar, you get and you're never satisfied. It's like,
You don't think so?
it's no, I think it's like an addiction. It's like
An
that.
addiction? You think women are addiction?
No, I think certain men aren't, like, certain men have a mentality of variety instead of like for a woman.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
mean, there are some women like that too. I have I
Right.
have a I know people that are just the same like I described, but switch switching.
Right.
But
There's women
then,
that do that.
yeah,
Is what
there's
you
women
said.
that do that
Okay.
too. Oh yeah, definitely. But I think that, I don't know. I think that all the romance is in I want you and only you. Like if there's not that aspect, there's no romance. Like who cares? Like if it's you and only you,
Mm-hmm.
then that's beautiful. But if
Mm.
it's box of chocolates lifestyle, but usually the box of chocolates lifestyle, they don't tell you. They just live that way.
Mm.
Right?
Mm. Is that what you think?
I
I'm getting ready
yeah.
to address that. I'm great. Come on back. I didn't want to cut you off. So Denise said, chivalry is dead, Scott. Not true. Not true. Not true. Anne said, I learned it the hard way. And in the end, when it's all said and done, I realized that what I didn't, hold on, my comments coming up. She said, what I didn't do, another woman will. Okay. And Denise said, the cleanup woman. And then Tanya said, I got a friend that says many women in so little time. Okay. And Denise said, women are God's gift to men. God says a man finds a wife, finds a gift from God. Okay. So let me tell you how I feel. Okay. All right. So this is what it comes down to. Y'all said chivalry is dead. Not true. Y'all said that men are like a box of chocolates, correct? Okay. So let me tell you where some of that comes in at. And let me help you ladies out. A lot of times men deal with women that don't put their best foot forward. See, a relationship is like a dance, right? I pursue you, you pursue me. We float around this dance floor and we try to find a way to dance on the same music, right? If we're trying to find love, we might be slow dancing, right? If we're just having fun in life and carefree or whatever, we might listen to mainstream stuff. So I'm just saying life and relationships are like a dance. So it's two people that play that. But most of the time in this society, women have it to whereas men have to pursue them and they get it twisted because men are supposed to pursue women, but women have turned that into a freaking chase. Because women, you got to think like this. Let's say you're single, right? All you women, let's say you're single, right? You know, you have 1, 2, maybe 3 guys that compliment you, that try to take you out. Not saying you're going out with all 3, right? I'm not saying that, right? But I'm saying you do have a few men that's trying to take you out. The guy is a little different. We have to be the one to pursue. So we have to get those things started, right? So you got this one girl over here that's kind of not giving you the attention. There might be something about her you like. So basically, let me just break it down and I'm going to stop tap dancing around it. The reason why men start talking to 2 and 3 different women is because it takes 2 or 3 different women to make that one woman that he wants. There you have it. Listen. Wait. Oh.
Women.
Oh, here we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Shots fired. Tanya said the men she knows is chivalrous and they are still out here. So
yeah, they are. The chivalry, they're there.
Okay, but this is the thing. What did I say that you don't agree with towards the end?
Well, it's not that I don't agree. It's just like oh shoot, he just said that, You're saying 3, it takes 3 to make 1. But
well, I'm not saying total, but I'm saying sometimes when a dude does that, right? And women, y'all do the same thing.
Something from they're getting
a little bit from some it's like Build-A-Bear, right? And women do the same thing. Y'all do. Let me tell you why y'all do. Majority of all women got some fireman laying around. And you know it through your friends, you know it through women you talk to, right? They got that one dude that if they need to borrow $50 or $100 or whatever else, that will take her out, and she don't have to worry about sleeping with that dude. He's that dude that will take her to Africa or wherever else, right? Did we lose you? Oh, she ran. Oh, Faith ran. Hopefully we'll get her together. So anyway, so I'm gonna keep on cooking. And you might have to sign out. Okay, you back. So Tanya said, wait. Tanya said sometimes they talk to 2 or 3 women
Oh.
They just whorish. I'm just saying. And Crystal Prosperous Miller said women do the same. Now listen, I'm great. I'm great. I'm great cook. I'm great cook. And Tanya said, I ain't boring. I'm just getting it.
I need something.
See, Tanya, you see what she just said? Tanya
Something
said, I'm not borrowing money from my fireman. I'm going to get his money, right? So a man, there's men that will take you out. There's men that'll take you out, right? That you know he'll take you out to eat, and he knows he's not getting none, and he's in this friendship category. Be honest. I want to hear you admit it. Be honest. Do y'all not have good dudes that's in the friend zone that y'all know he knows he ain't getting none? Answer.
I think that flame of fire is coming through.
No. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Right,
do y'all not have that?
Ask again.
Do y'all have men that you know he knows he's in the friend zone, but he keeps pursuing you, and you can get what you want out of him without sex?
Maybe I'm not in the dating world. I mean, I guess I am. I guess we all are. I guess
You're in the dating world. You're just not probably opened up.
I'm just my situation is I'm in the middle of a divorce. It's like I need time for healing. I'm like I'm like a caterpillar in the cocoon. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bake. I'm trying to cook up. I'm trying to close off. There's not a lot of space in there. I'm not trying to.
Okay.
And no, I mean, I don't really have any men in the friend zone that hit me up.
Okay.
I don't really have that.
So just out through your life, you don't have men that you probably were dated, that y'all friends or men from a long time ago that still like, hey, how you doing? I mean, they're not just really pursuing you like all like that. So right now, let's say right now, your rent need to be paid by tomorrow, and you had to call a guy. Do you think you could pull that off with a friend?
Absolutely not.
You couldn't do it?
No, I have.
There's a whole. Okay, ladies.
I don't.
Okay, listen. This is what I'm gonna do. Ladies, y'all see the phone number right there, 954-408-3312. If you have a man that you know you can call on, that he knows he's not getting sex out of it, call in and sound off. I want to hear y'all talk about it. Because all women got that guy's in the friend zone. Y'all all do. So don't try it.
And no, I got one person that hits me up for $20 all the time.
A guy?
Yes. He's always homeless. And I feel bad for this guy. And I'm like, dude, I got 5 kids. And like, you asking me again for another $20, but like, there's always a story. I think I'm just like, dude, you need to stop asking me for money. You need to stop. And he's just,
So basically, you're his fireman.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, this guy's got.
You'll come save the day for him.
I mean, I have a couple of times, where it was like, he's. But he's like, he plays this thing. It's like, oh, I'm suicidal. It's like,
okay.
It's like I've said no. I say no, and like once in a while, I'm just like, you know what? At least I'm not on Facebook asking people for $20.
Got you. Did you see what Denise just said?
What'd she say? Hell no. Block his ass. I know. I did. He cried. He found me. I blocked him. Please unblock me. Please unblock. He hit me up today. I'm like, no.
Oh, did he? So you do have somebody pursuing you. He's just asking you for stuff, huh?
No, but he is not pursuing me. He knows.
He's just trying to use you.
He knows there's no way.
Right.
No way.
Right.
This is just a guy who just always poop out of luck.
Okay. Got you. Now, you see how these women, you see how they all got quiet in here because they don't want to talk about their fireman, the guy that's going to come save the day. See, women always have that backup plan. Women got a backup plan. They always got a backup plan. Even when they say they don't have a backup plan. But see, the guy, let me say this. You got women that you can talk to that will, you have good chemistry with, Then you got women that you have good chemistry with, but the physical spot is not there. Like I have a problem with some women, right?
Mm.
I can't handle a pretty girl that's really prissy. That's not my thing. You know what I mean? I like a girl to get her hands dirty, type stuff. You know what I mean? And I can't deal with a girl that's prissy that is more intimately. You know what I mean? It's just not my thing. I mean, you can, but you can't. It's kind of boring, you know?
Prissy intimately?
Yeah. Yeah. And Tanya said, nothing wrong with that backup plan. Yep.
Yeah, backup plan. I don't know. Backup plans and
Women got backup plans.
plan A's and plan B's, and
women have backup plans. I'm telling you.
No, I know for a fact. I have a friend who's got connections. There's somebody she can call and say, I really need a couch.
See?
You're right. And they're not really involved, with that person that much,
Mm-hmm.
But there are people like that. It's true.
Listen what your girl said. Red Gal said, it's always good to have someone on the back burner. See, women do have it. So when y'all say guys go out and do these things, men do, right? But men, Tanya said, your friend is my kind of girl. See,
that's my girl.
That's my your girl.
That's my ride or die.
That's your dog, huh?
That's my. I called her right before I was getting on with that. I'm on a show. You gonna pray for me? But she's the one you can tell everything to. She's ride or die. She's good.
So basically, what we're saying here is, listen, men do it. Y'all just give men more of a hard time, but women do it as well. And the reason why men do it is because certain women do certain things and certain women don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's true, but the idea of going to 3 or 4 people to get a little bit of this, and it's like, oh, this one cooks and this one irons and this one, gets intimate, and this one, like, it's kind of like give somebody. It's just a different world. It's just a different way of. It's all perspective. It's all a way of thinking.
Right?
Kind of like you're saying prissy intimately. Like, what do you mean? Can you talk more about what you mean by that?
Yeah, I try to clean it up. I'm trying to clean it up because you know what? You come on the show and I'm trying to be as nice as I can, but it's pillow talk.
I appreciate that.
So here we go. But this is it. Let's really get down to it. Let me show you guys something. I guess you can see something on the screen. Hold on 1 second. We'll start it off like this.
Because
how about this? Mm-hmm. All right, hold on. Here we go. Let me see. All right, hold on. That was a picture of a girl, right? And it wasn't nothing raunchy. It was a girl just kissing on a guy's foot, right?
Mm-hmm. I didn't see. I saw
you couldn't see it for some reason. It was just too big. It was too big. You couldn't see it. So it was a girl kissing on a guy's foot, right? So okay. This is the thing. Men like girls, like how women like bad boys. We like girls that are bad girls, kind of, so to speak. I'm trying to say it in a nice way, right? There are women that don't want to try certain things, that don't want to do certain things, right? And so men, depending on your type of man that you have, and the same thing, women are the same way, right? Right? Because
I mean, yeah, you mean like a man won't do certain things,
right? Like, listen,
yeah, absolutely.
I know people.
There are men that won't do certain things. Sure,
I know people that won't go down on a woman at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, when we were younger, growing up, men talked about that. Guys talked about a whole lot. Oh man, I would never do this. I'd never do that. Right? But then as you got older, people start changing. But there's some people that stuck to it. Right?
Yeah.
So
So
what if you get a
let's
guy?
talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So what if you get a guy and a guy says that is some cultures are still that way. Certain men,
Oh.
there's certain cultures, and the men say, I will not, but because you remember DJ Khaled?
Yes.
Khaled? He said it, right? There's a lot of Rastafarians that say that. It's a lot of people that say that when they're married or they're with a woman or whatever else, they won't go down on a woman, but they want the woman to
Oh,
go down on them.
oh, wait, who's that famous comedian? Oh my God, what's his name? He's married, he's a black man, he's married to an Asian woman. He's so famous. His name is slipping my tongue. But
Who's a
what's his
black
name?
man? Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
Dave
Sorry.
Chappelle?
Sorry, cat caught my tongue. Dave Chappelle. He said that on stage, and it was like Dave Chappelle, he does cross the line, a lot. It's like more, crossing the line for my taste. But he's very funny. He's very funny, but he went into this whole thing that he wouldn't do that, intimate
Mhm.
with a woman to a woman. And like I felt like it made me feel bad. Like just listening to him like talking about that on stage, like I felt like it was degrading women. I was like, you know what? Like
Because he
it
said he wouldn't do it? Or
because
because
he
he said,
said he wouldn't do it on stage in a crass manner. It was
mhm,
like, have some class. Like, you know what? You're all entitled to your opinion and what you want to do and what you don't want to do. But on stage, you're gonna
yeah,
say that like you're a married man, like
yeah,
because what happens is it insinuates certain things. It
right,
insinuates, you know, um, it insinuates things. That actually gets
okay.
me really heated. That actually pisses me off quite a bit. I think it's like I think it's wrong. I think it's crazy. Like if that's the way you think, then
Mhm.
don't expect. If
Don't
that's the way you
expect it?
think, yeah. I think
Uh,
absolutely. I think it's rude. I
hmm,
think it's rude. On the other hand, I'll say this, okay? In an intimate marriage relationship, right?
mhm,
That is to spice it up and to keep it alive. You got to do everything you can. I mean, you don't got to stand on your head and do cartwheels, but you got to be creative, and you got to, even the Bible says the man belongs to the woman belongs to the man, just like Christ belongs to the church and the church belongs
mhm,
to Christ. So
mhm,
it's a biblical thing that
mhm,
you belong to each other. But
okay,
there has to be respect. So for example, if I was like, well, if my husband said I would like to do ABC, and I'm like,
mhm,
I'm really not comfortable with that,
mhm,
then really what you need to respect your loved one. There needs to be, otherwise you're crossing boundaries that are, disrespectful and abusive.
okay,
But at the same time, I think it's like if I was like, even if you're married a long time, like, baby, I really want this, blah blah blah. Like that's your opportunity. Like you're in a relationship. There's no other option of other women, other men. So
right.
really, that person should be like willing and happy. You know,
So a guy should so are you saying you mad at Dave Chappelle because he said it in public or because that's his stance? He don't wanna do it?
both.
Both.
But
Okay.
it really made me feel bad. I'm
Because
just
he
telling
said it in
you
public.
because he said it in public, and it like insinuate like women are dirty, and like it's gross. It's like, really, really, really.
Okay. Well, let
Okay,
me
like
say
have
this.
you seen a man? Like, give me a.
Hey, okay, we know men, especially the dudes that got a little turtle head that ain't circumcised, I guess. That's one thing. But listen, this is the thing. This is the thing. He's a comedian, right? And by this time, Dave Chappelle is shock and awe, and he's a comedian. So he's supposed to push the boundaries. His wife knows that. That's why he's making 20, 30, 40, $50 million a time. If I'm married to a woman and she's a comedian, right? And she says stuff, it doesn't make it true because she said it on stage. It doesn't
Oh,
make it
so
true. Like I'll
oh,
tell you what, there's guys that say I've never went down on a woman, and I know they have because they told me. You know what I mean? There's women that I know have been with
fine.
another woman and said that they've never been with another woman. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. So what people say in public and what they do behind closed doors is kind of be a little different because at the end of the day, it's your business and your stuff, right? So Dave Chappelle, I get where you're coming from. But you
I
see,
don't know.
Tanya said Kissing a
I don't know.
man's feet is nasty.
Yeah.
Denise said, I love feet and will suck toes for sure. And Red Gal said, ain't nothing wrong with a good roast beef sandwich. So we know what she's talking about. And then Denise said, he's lying. If his wife doesn't care, then that's not our business. Well, okay. Listen, but this is my point. This is my point. Let's say you get with somebody, right? And the guy says, I don't want to go down on a woman, right? Because there are things that I'll tell you the biggest thing. It's like, you always hear women say, I'm saving that. I don't want to do that until I get married. Right? There's women say, I don't want to go down on a guy until I get married. I won't do anal unless I'm married, right? So what if a guy or a woman gets with somebody, marries them, and they want them to do it, and the guy and the girl, okay, let's say women, not just you. This is not to you. This is not just to you. This is for all women. Let's say you get with a woman. Let's say a woman gets with a guy. He says, hey, we get married. I'll try it. Y'all get married. He goes down on you. And he goes, nah, I don't want to do it. Tanya said deuces. Would y'all leave him? Tanya said she would leave.
No,
so if he don't go down on her, she's
You
leaving.
don't leave a marriage. You don't leave a marriage because of that. But this is a lot deeper than just what you're saying.
Okay.
Because, like, are you in a day and age of saving the goods till you're married? Because, like, for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are people who, like, it's like no question. Like, of course you ride the bike before you marry the bike. You know what I mean? Of course. Like, how could you, like, what if it sucks? What if it's horrible? Blah, 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 blah. What if it doesn't work? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many questions. Like, certain things should be, but like, I'm a preacher girl.
Okay.
And if I want to do, like, I'm an all or nothing person. So
okay.
I feel like if I'm gonna, now I know this is not gonna be, don't, I'm not trying to say this for you, but I'm saying, like, what God has told me, I can't get up there and I have to have a standard, because if I'm gonna sit around and talk about God and be like, I need to practice what I preach, or it's fake, you know what I'm saying? So it makes it a little harder and, like, a little bit, certain way. So it's like, in the situation where you're waiting for marriage, certain things should be out on the table, and you should be able to say, all right, you should talk. If you're going to wait for marriage and not have sex or any of the things that are in that category, besides maybe like kissing or whatever, right? If you're going to wait, then everything should be out on the table. I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this. Don't worry about it, blah, 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 blah. This is how many kids I want. In the same way, a man shouldn't, if a woman is getting a surprise, also, they need to know what's up. like if a man, God forgive me, please forgive me, okay?
No, but you can't say forgive you, because this is something that we have to talk about. Because why get into a relationship and it says death do you part, and then you end up parting, right?
I mean,
before death. So you got to talk about this.
To get divorced over sex, I mean, I guess people might do that. It seems a little shocking.
Oh, I would. Tanya said, I ain't marrying him, so it don't matter. So if a guy ain't going down on her, she says she ain't getting married. That's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker.
Well, some women like certain things, and some people don't want that. So it's got to be a puzzle piece. It's got to work both ways. I know.
Miss T said, I know a gal who was so involved with a guy who didn't go down on her, but wanted her to go down on him, and she did. So this is my point. So let's say you get with somebody and y'all get together. They say, well, we're going to save it. Y'all get together and you're married, and they don't want to perform and take care of your needs.
Well, I mean, your needs, like your needs, like you can't say all of that is the needs. Like, it's like, do you love them?
Yeah.
Like, but a man is like, I want this certain type of thing or whatever, and it's like very horrible for the woman. Like, I don't want to do this,
Well, it'd be horrible for the men too. Because men like to experiment and do all kind of stuff. So what if we not getting our needs met? Huh? Huh?
They,
Because
if
you
you're
always hear,
married, you.
uh,
Oh God, help me! I need somebody to pray for me.
Denise said,
Who are those
I,
prayers? I need some help. This is on
Denise
my
said,
page. This is on my page. All my people are listening to me. They better be praying for. Wait,
no, they need, no, wait, we doing them a service. Listen, Denise said, I try everything once if I like it, twice if I like it, right?
oh,
And
you know
Denise
what?
said,
Okay.
Scott, do you like feet? Do I like feet? Like, do I like kissing on feet or do I like a woman kissing on my feet? So be a little bit more specific.
Yeah, like why are you showing pictures of women on men's feet? Like that's like
No. I'll tell you why I did it. Money and sex are two of the main reasons people get divorced. Right.
really?
The reason why I
Well,
showed
money.
that is because it showed a woman kissing a guy's feet. Correct. Right. And the reason why I brought that up is because there are women that are against that. Right. I'm not kissing on a guy's feet. Right. But a dude, will put their foot in a dude's mouth just like that. Correct.
Ew. People do this? This is a thing?
What? Kissing on feet?
Feet in the mouth?
A guy will suck on your toes. You never had that?
No.
Said Tanya said, I need these bills paid. Oh, you need the bills paid. Okay. Listen.
Right? Like talk money and then I'll talk.
Oh, so
Well,
Tanya,
I don't
so if
know.
he
I
paying
don't
bills,
know.
you kissing feet?
You know, it's like Scott, it's like these things do need to be on the table, but it's like step 10 before step 1 and 2. Like
Uh-oh.
do
Miss
you
T
love
said, lady, where have you been? I had to just throw that in there while you answering that. Go ahead.
wait, lady, where have you been? What about feet?
Yeah, she said you never had your toes licked.
All right,
So
my
she said, where have
next
you
man.
been?
All right, my next man, I'll try it. All right, my next.
Yeah,
man,
what
try
try
feet.
it.
We'll try
Uh,
some feet.
dudes would grab a girl feet and do it. You see it in the movies all the time. They put whipped cream on a girl's toes and
I didn't see no movies with that. What kind of movies you watching, Scott?
movies, all kind of movies.
Feet?
I can't believe.
Girl, maybe if they're nice.
Are you over 35?
Men have you seen?
Are you over 30?
Some men have nasty feet.
I
Some
get
men
it.
have ugly feet. Like
Okay,
nasty
but
feet. If you have beautiful like baby feet. Like I'll put a baby foot.
no. Okay, but wait.
Like,
No, we're talking about your foot in the guy's mouth. That's what they're
no,
saying.
Listen,
You ain't never had your foot on a guy's mouth? A guy ain't never kissed on your toes?
Absolutely not.
Look what Tanya said. Can you see hers?
Did she marry Jesus? Did she marry? I wish I did marry Jesus. My Jesus wouldn't have done what my husband did to me.
Hey,
So-
Miss T said, I'm not doing any feet, but I
Did
will
you-
definitely get mine done. See, women are double standards. Ann said, not at all. Feet are kissable. And then Denise said, you missing out. And then
Well,
Red
I'm not
Gal said,
closed off. I
girl,
just think,
we
like,
gotta
wow, like-
talk because you're missing out. Your girl telling you missing out. See, now the reason why I do this, and I know you think, oh my God, you fanning. Everybody talking about how you fanning, right? Because you're in the hot seat because of your channel, right?
That's right.
But this is the thing.
Oh no.
This is the thing. You I think whether you're married, wherever your spirituality is, correct? When two people say they're going to be together, right? I don't think that things should be off limits, right? To have a healthy, prosperous relationship / marriage, right? So when we talk about this stuff, I know it does seem a little funny, but at the truth, if you're not willing, that's why this whole topic was, are you willing to give to that person to get what you need? And Denise said, Scott, you never answered me. You didn't tell me whether it's the girl's feet or my feet. Well, let me just answer that question. I have no problem with sucking on toes, and I have no problem getting mine done. I've had it done before, and I've done it. Is it something that I do on a regular basis? No. But have I kissed some pretty toes before? Yes, I have. I have kissed from head to toe. There you go. And my thing is this. I think that if you're around someone and they physically, mentally, and spiritually turn you on and take you to another place, there's a whole lot of things you would do. There's a whole lot of things. See, a lot of people say they won't do this, but the right person can bring a lot out of you that you didn't know was in you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that if I think women and men that they need to pray and they need to be like, God, give me that perfect match, because he's the only one that sees through everything, really. And
Mhm.
that's what I do, because I don't want to mistake. I got out of something really getting out of something really bad, and it's like I don't want to do that again. I don't want to cross that road again. So to me,
Mm.
that's like it could be the biggest mistake you make. It's like to get wrapped up and involved in the wrong person. And really only God can lead you to that perfect person. And really, people do need to talk it out like this. Like, you need to, if
Mhm.
you have problems like that, you should probably talk to somebody, sit down with you and talk about your marriage. And because what you give is what you get. And I absolutely feel like, what, if you want massages, like,
Mhm.
if you want back massage,
Mhm.
that's what I want. I
On
like back
toes.
massage,
Wait, but
foot massage. Like, so you
no,
have
you
to
said
be.
foot massage. We saying like whipped cream on your toes. Listen, Red Gal,
Oh,
you and Red Gal need to talk, man. We gotta get you out of this vanilla stuff.
you gotta do things. What you talking about, vanilla?
Your vanilla stuff. A lot of stuff you haven't tried. A whole bunch of stuff on her. You said no, I haven't. And we're like, what? Huh?
A
No,
lot of stuff just because of toes.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, not just
Because
toes, but
of toes.
it's been a lot of stuff you just start fanning, and you're like, uh-oh.
No, I literally feel hot. Maybe it's this. I think it's that fire. The fire
Hey,
is coming in. The fire. The
yeah, yeah,
fire is coming in the screen.
yeah.
I
Said
need to
right,
take off
you
my
need
shoes.
flavors. You see that? Denise said you need flavors. Listen, what's gonna happen when
I'm
you
in an
get a man?
uncomfortable seat.
Oh wow.
I gotta take off.
Uh-oh, here she go. She get hey, we done got her comfortable now, guys. We done
That's
got
it.
her comfortable.
That's
There
it.
we go.
Because I'm
There
sitting
we
on a
go.
horrible seat, and I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I'm
All right.
not into. Uh, Listen, you got to give your all. If you got to
Right.
give your all in every area, financially, you got to give your all. You got to give your all. You got to
Uh-huh.
give it all in the intimate area. It's between once you're married, there's no rules. You just gotta go all in or go home. Go big or go home. That's it.
Do you have kids? You mind I ask? I got two. I'm not gonna get too totally in your business, but I just want to know. Do you have any?
Who are you talking to?
Do you have any kids?
I have 5 children.
Okay, you have five, correct?
5.
Right? So that means you should have been already past the whipped cream on the toes stage. You should already been by that.
This is not priority. Whipped cream on
It's got
like whipped
no, let
cream
me tell you why.
goes on pumpkin pie.
N-
Thanksgiving's
Well,
coming
you
up.
gotta paint your toes like pumpkin pie. Let me tell you why. When you get with a dude, right? Men are physical, right? Correct. So when he comes in and y'all get in that bedroom, you gotta lock the door, hang from the chandelier, get the handcuffs out, and you know what he'll say? Man, she took advantage of me. I love her. I'm not going nowhere. There you go. That's what your man will say. That's it.
Okay, Scott
That's
Free.
it. And don't be like some of these other girls on her. You see some of these other girls, Miss T and all them girls, I don't suck
Where's she?
toes and all that stuff. Yeah, a lot of them said that.
I don't know. A man toes, like it hasn't come up. I don't really think that's
But
like
the
a
toe,
that's like a fetish thing.
yeah, but the toe ain't just it. I'm
I
just
mean,
meaning
if you,
I'm saying it other stuff too. Just like Tanya said, if a guy ain't willing to go do that extra mile for her, she's not getting married to him. She's gonna dump him. That's a
at
deal
the end
breaker
of
for
the
her.
day, oh look what Anne Marie says. At the end of the day, 2 people have to be equally yoked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love equally yoked is so beautiful because you know what that saying is, right? Equally yoked.
Yes, spiritually and physically. This is what
Yeah.
basically she's saying.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
what does that mean to you?
That means to me is that you guys got to be on the same playing field. So if y'all both You know, you can't have one that's really an atheist and one that's not. You can't have one that's more of, now opposites do attract, but still you still have the same kind of thought process, the same kind of,
Yeah.
y'all on the still the same court, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, you can talk about it spiritually, but like a lot of people talk about that financially too. Like, it's like, you got these equally yoked is a it's a device yoke, right? It's a device
Mhm.
where these two ox, their heads are in there. So
Mhm. Mhm.
if you got this big bull of an ox and you got this little weakling, that big one's gonna be this one's gonna be dragging you behind. And I
Exactly.
mean, you could look at it spiritually too. Obviously, this is what a lot of Christians do. It's like, but if you're a Sunday goer, you go to
Mhm.
church, you know, you need a Sunday goer. If you're somebody who, you know, uh, I don't know, is more involved and helps and serves, like you should have somebody like that. But people, people grow and change, and it's fine. You have to look at it on all the areas. It talks about finances like that too. You don't want to, but at the same time, I guess it doesn't, because some men want like somebody to raise the children, right? Or vice
Mhm.
versa.
Yep. Denise said sex is spiritual too. Tanya said opposites do attract, but you should also have enough in common to make it work. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can have somebody willing, you
Denise
know.
said the church growers are the freakiest. Yeah, 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 could be. But you know what? This is the thing. I know we're making it be that we're talking about that. But the thing about it is we have to push the boundaries. Even when you're in a relationship, you got to push the boundaries, right? So you with that person, and like you said, you got to be equally yoked. So you got to be. But the thing about it is that I think that, how can I say this? How can I say this? I think that, I don't know. I think that when you get with somebody, you can't have a whole lot of boundaries. Y'all should know where y'all boundaries are as it's getting serious, but you should be able to push certain boundaries. Let me say that, to kind of stay a little politically correct.
Well, you definitely need to know what you're getting into before you get into. So as long as you have that time to know what's really it. I think it takes time.
Hmm.
It takes time to know somebody, like it takes time before you get so committed. You need to know, I think it's worth it to see somebody go through things. What are they like in their good mood? What are they like when they're going through something? What are they like, when they're angry?
Hmm. Hmm.
Like people can hide a temper,
They can.
the temperament is everything. To me, I think temperament is really, like the last thing I want is an angry person, you know?
Right. And said, agree. This is a conversation that a lot of people need to have before they
Yeah.
decide if they should get together. And I'll tell you what, when I was married, this is a good conversation that other people should have, because I think that, let me say this in a way that I knew from talking to other married people. A lot of married people, they get married, but they don't think out. When you marry young, a lot of people do. You don't think about all of this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, don't go to bed mad at each other. Make
Hmm.
sure that the other one is getting what they need, and don't be so selfish in a relationship, right? And if you feel like, see, I'll tell you what, a lot of women treat sex as a chore. You know what I mean? And men feel that through, because it's physical is how we operate, right? But then men, when they first start out, they're pursuing a woman, they sending flowers, they telling her how pretty she is. But then once they get that girl, they stop all that. So you have two people that are not doing the thing that it took to get the other person.
Yeah.
And I think that through these conversations right here, and a lot of people say, "Oh man, that show is all about sex." No, this life is about sex. There's no way around it. Whether you married, single, or no matter where you are, because people were born for that. It's in your DNA, right?
Well, God invented sex.
Right. And let's thank him again. Let's thank him again for that. Hey, that's the best invention. The best
It,
invention.
God is a good God, and he gives us all the best things.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. but I'm still clueless on some of the things he left missing out on a woman. He almost made y'all perfect, man. Almost.
So what's the missing thing?
I don't
What
want to
is
tell
this
y'all.
man gonna say?
I
What
don't want
could
to
you
tell y'all.
possibly say right now? Come on, let's go, Scott Free. Keep it going. Keep it going. What you getting at? What we missing? What we missing?
Women are selfish, man.
Wait, what she say? Who them women harpo?
Yeah, who the women harpo? Enjoying sex is a part of life. I'm just saying.
Well,
There's a
it is.
lot of women. A lot of women enjoy it. But the
I-
crazy
I
but he
think
almost made y'all perfect, man.
I can't deal with you.
Y'all selfish. Women are selfish.
Men
Why
are
you-
selfish. Men are very selfish. You know what? I'm done with you. I'm done with you. Men are very selfish. They do crazy things.
Do they?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Okay, but tell me this one thing that you think men could do to help, that they could bring to a relationship, right? To help bring y'all around to make them happy, right? Because honestly, a relationship is I give you what you need, you give me what I need. It's kind of like a contract, right? Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, it's absolutely a contract. It's a covenant. There's an actual contract.
She got mad. She said, men are very selfish. You see that?
Yes.
So what do you think men could do better in the communication skills to get what they want?
Everything.
Like,
Have one of your friends talk. They're making comments.
like, you don't
What
want
do
to
I
do it?
think men could do better? Different?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I'm getting out of a bad relationship. Okay. I got some I got some fire in me because it's like there's
Well,
a
that's
whole list.
perfect. That's
It's like a
perfect.
whole list. But when I see certain when I see like I have some friends with some really good husbands. So
Uh-huh.
I kind of see like, oh, like that's a good quality. This is a good quality. This is a good quality. You know, my soon to be ex-husband is he's a good father in many ways. So I think that's an admirable thing. People who like to, that's a quality, that's good. I have this one friend who their husband like goes really out of the way for their birthday and Christmas. And they're like, you know what? No matter how long they've been married, it's like I'm doing something really special for them. And and I'm like, wow, like that's really beautiful. Like I think that I've never been somebody where it's like, oh, you didn't get anything for Valentine's Day, like but it's at the same time, length of time shouldn't be like, oh, I'll just get the kids something, not the wife. Like your wife, even though the kids are your most important thing of your heart, like your wife or your husband comes first.
Yeah, forget them kids. Forget them kids. F them kids, man. But go ahead. You're on the roll. You're on the roll. Well, you kicking facts, and we appreciate it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think like me, like I like gold shiny earrings. I'm always wearing gold or silver earrings. Is it really that hard to be like, my girl likes earrings? So on Christmas, I can find her a pair of earrings. It's really not that hard. Like you really can't think. I want a man who's like, oh my God, it's her birthday. Well, what should I get for her? And it's like, let me do something for her, you know? I've never been the kind of person like, oh, I need some designer bag, or I need something expensive. And like, I think women take advantage of men. And I never understood that, where it's like they're trying to ask for extravagant things and blah, 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 but I think it's beautiful. I think as women, we don't always say what we want. What is Emery saying? We expect the man to know. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. No, you need to say it. And in
Mhm.
reality, they don't. Yeah. Well, that's true too. But I think tonight we proved a big point. You need to
Mhm.
communicate. These things need to be
Exactly.
on I agree with you, Anne Marie. You
Mhm.
know, we know what we want, so we have to teach them sometimes. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. But it's true.
Okay. So
It's true.
I'm gonna tell you what will make both make a relationship better. Because I know you didn't want to jump after a man, but I'll do for both. I think men could listen better. Men could communicate better. You know, when we get angry, we don't hold that stuff in, correct? And I think women, well, both people, let's just say both. I think that when you're dealing with someone, you should let the other person know how much you appreciate them.
Oh yeah.
And the biggest thing in life that I can give all you guys, because we're gonna ready to sign off, we done went past our time. I know we joke and I laugh and I poke fun and we do all this stuff because what I do is I try to make sure that when I'm poking and joking, that we can see it from other angles. Because the way we feel and someone else feels differently don't mean we're both wrong or both of us are right. You see what I'm saying? Because you look at it one way, I look at it another way. We both can be right, right? Right? So I think that we should all respect one another. And the biggest thing that I'm gonna tell all you guys is make sure that you love someone and treat them the way they want to be loved and the way they want to be treated. So you ask questions to find out what it is, right? It's like when you go buy a car, we spend more time on a car than a mate. When you go get ready to get a car, how many miles it's got on it? Is it a one owner? Where did it come from upstate where it's got a lot of salt, right? But then we get with somebody like, oh, well, they pretty cool. They called and told me hi today. I think I'll see what they're like. You know what I mean? We don't ask those questions that will benefit us. And we need to know what they like because we need to know what their expectations are. Because a lot of people uh, uh, um, give themselves kind of a high regard because we have higher standards that we mentally think we set because we missed the bar on that a lot because a lot of times we fall for someone who we didn't think we would be with anyway. You know what I mean? The people that you know what I'm saying? The person that you really thought you would go for, that you really like, is not really the person that you always fall for. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
just think that's the way it happens. So I think through all of this and through all this communication with us having the show, and I appreciate you coming on the show. I appreciate you giving us from your angle because you have a real nice platform. And before we get off, please say again what your platform is. Everybody, please, when you see her platform, please go join our platform and tell her a little bit more about your platform one more time for the people that didn't get to hear it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having me here. Really, like this has been really fun. It's been really fun, and I think it was very productive too. So, my name is Priya, and my platform is Faith for Five. So the number four and the word five. And yeah, I go on every day. I go live in the morning usually or my lunch break, and I just try to give an uplifting, encouraging word that helps you spiritually, helps you mentally, emotionally, and gives you courage and faith. That's why I call it Faith for Five. Give you faith to conquer because you know what? We got a lot of stuff coming at us in life from all directions. And for me, I just feel like if you could have Superman on your side, and you're that damsel in distress jumping off, and Superman can come whip you up, you you wouldn't say no. So to me, that Superman is God, and so it's really all about that because I think a lot of people may not know that the Bible is so beautiful and interesting and inspiring because they don't have time for that. And I don't judge anybody for not having time for that, but because I've gotten so much strength in my difficult times,
Mhm.
I've been able to, this is what had helped me, so I can give it. I can only give what I've experienced. So that's it.
Well,
So come
thank
check
you.
it out.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. Please, some nights come back on the show. Sometime come and participate with us. We thank you so much. And like I
I would
said,
love to.
and it's a lot of people, it's a lot of heathens out there, you know what I mean,
That's
that you
cool.
might be able to help.
It's all right. I'm a heathen too. We all heathens. That's
Well,
okay.
all right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're on our YouTube channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. If you're on our Twitter, please follow us. And if you're on my Facebook page, make sure that you like my stuff and please follow. You know, that's how you support the channel. So thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, next week, Thursday at 8:01 p.m. because 8 o'clock, I can't be on time anyway. So try to tune in next week at 8 p.m. Eastern time and join in with Pillow Talk. So tease you till we please you. Peace.